I tell you something, it's been quite a while since we've been to Universal Studios here in Hollywood, and a lot's changed since the last time we were here. Completely wide open in the electrical parking station now. We'll see if that's indicative of what the park looks like. But first, there's a lot of things we got to check up on because it's been weeks since we've last been here, so let's get started. Let's start the journey the way we used to back in the day, talking about CityWalk, the, what is this, the northern security checkpoint, the northern security checkpoint?
The American Southwestern Division, East Northern.
It's just a big pile of rocks now, it's all smoothed out. I guess those pavers that they had back here weren't for this area. I guess that explains why they never seem to be used week to week when we were covering this before. Doesn't look like there's a lot going on the build end. Maybe the dirt is all covered now and the rocks are there, so that suggests that the electrical is now at least done. I don't remember that big wall back there either. Maybe that's new, or it could just be my imagination, but this is kind of what this looks like right now. And of course the Production Central store got changed over from Mega Movie Summer to Halloween Horror Nights this year. A lot going on in there last week. A lot of people trying to get first dibs on all that Terrifier merch and stuff. Maybe we check it out on the way out, see if there's anything left before they restock in a week or so.
Big summer blowout.
The old AMC box offices look like they got a new little roof over there. I'm not sure what's going to be. I was told it was supposed to be new restrooms for this side of the CityWalk, which makes a lot of sense. You know, you could always use a little bit more restroom action, but it seems a little bit aesthetically not pleasing of a decision, but it is what it is. Maybe this means that they're gonna hold more events here at Five Towers. I tell you what, Raising Cane's has become in production all in itself. They're getting this thing ready to go. This is a big plot of land that they're actually taking in the CityWalk. So we'll see what happens when it finally opens. Maybe the holidays, somewhere around there. And then there's the other security hub over here that looks like it's gonna be way more than a security hub. It's two-tiered system. There's a lot of hallways and pathways and which ways and that ways, mounds of dirt. This concrete structure here is ridiculous. This is awesome. Whatever this is gonna be, I'm assuming this is like phase 1 of phase 6, if that makes any sense. They're making this like the main gateway into the Universal property, CityWalk and all that stuff, a la Universal Orlando. And then after they finish this, hopefully we get word that maybe they'll start the hotel after. But this is pretty awesome here. They've got half of the parking lot blocked off now because I guess they're gonna start maybe stationing equipment and stuff up here on the 4th floor. But either way, this looks really good, man. I'm excited for this actually, even though it's just a security hub. It's kind of a statement on what we can look forward to in the future. It seems like we've also stepped into phase 2 of the CityWalk about all the stuff that's coming in. We are starting to get new stores now. Still no Raising Cane's, obviously. No Slice House yet. But the NBA store is rocking. The thing is awesome looking, and word on the street is you're going to be getting some NBA players doing meet and greets and stuff in there throughout the year, a la Barnes & Noble with authors and stuff. They also got the new popcorn store where Popcornopolis used to be, which is kind of funny. It was almost just like a rebrand. And some new stuff coming along the edge of CityWalk there where the Mega Movie Summer store was across from the Universal store. Anyway, I think that's all for CityWalk. Let's get into the studio.
Finally!
It's really not that bad today. Muggy, balmy, overcast. As long as you keep the sun away, I'm good. But it's like a completely different park since they started doing their Horror Nights overlays. That's going to be the main focus, I think, of today's journey. Is going to be seeing how much stuff they've put out for Halloween Horror Nights this year. I already see a difference in these fire towers. Let's go check that stuff out first, and then we'll move on. This year it looks like we're getting blessed with the Florida-style fire towers, so no longer the train cars that take up so much space. It seems smaller, but I feel like we're going to get a lot more fire this year. We for sure got a lot more lights on these. So you can see these little par lights along the rail, along the front trussing and the back trussing there. So whenever they bring the fires, the actual blow torches out, then we're gonna really be in for something here. Also, these clowns,
pretty friggin' creepy.
I sure do like pumpkins, Cotton.
and this is how you know we're in the off season. They cut off this part of the park until 11 now. That's right, we can find plenty of things to do on this side of the park in the meantime. Something big happening in the plaza this year for Horror Nights, man. They got a lot of props going up. This is usually the spot, the headquarters to come get your drink on and stuff like that. It looks like they're doing even a little bit more in their Fiesta de los Muertos party plaza.
It's party time!
And we had this random surprise little scare zone area entering the tram tour. What is it, hell bullies? Hell bullies, these things are ridiculous. And they're huge, and they're a bit intimidating. I'm kind of scared. It's gonna make me go a little bit faster.
You lack discipline.
Also looks like they're making some moonshine, their own version of moonshine. But I think the burning question there is,
You know the question?
Will there be scare actors there?
You'll get nothing and like it.
And obviously, since it's off season and still early, we're going to take advantage of the low crowd count. We're going to run the tram once, see what we can find out there in the open fields of industry.
What the hell is even that?
Nice and breezy going in with this sick drum beat. Oh, this is so peaceful and serene. What do you got there, lizards? Oh, they want to eat us.
And then they're going to eat me.
Hit a rock. Wait a minute. That's not a rock. Oh, good. He's here to save us. Just make sure you don't bump into the tram. Oh, God! Oh, there's babies on board here.
Baby on board.
Oh, that's the end. We're done. Oh, good. We made it. Wow, a spider! What do we got here? Peaceful lake? I like it. Anybody else see that shark fin out there? Kind of like my hat.
My hat is like a shark, yeah.
Someone should probably help that man.
Someone should help that lady.
He looks like he's struggling. He might have one of his fins caught in
In his tube or something.
Ah, yes, hide behind this giant refueling station. Well, there goes half of it. And the gasoline is going. And now everything's on fire.
This is fine.
And now we're being hunted by a shark. And now he's gonna eat us. Interesting tour route today. We did Jaws first, then swung back around to do Little Europe and then Earthquake. Could be something new that they're doing. Pretty cool. I like it. Earthquake. Somebody didn't secure that ceiling. Or that truck, apparently. Somebody want to put that out, or somebody didn't secure these doors to the electrical room either. This is definitely not a union job.
Ha
What do we got here? Uber trams? Tidal wave? Oh, more water! Oh no! Oh no! Duty Tour is a little bit of a different vibe today. It was much more of a different pathway than before. We did Jaws before Earthquake, which was interesting, but they included everything basically with the exception of the flash flood. We went through the flash flood, but we didn't do it. Lots of Horror Night stuff being set. Murdy tweeted earlier today that they did the first half of the Terror Tram walkthrough yesterday. They're going to do the rest of it today, as well as a bunch of other stuff. If you don't follow John Murdy on X, that's how you get all your up-to-date details with him. He likes to document every step he takes, so there's that. They said there was like a super secret thing being filmed out there. I don't know what it was. It looked like they were setting, like they were prepping in the Metro set, making with like junky trash cans and stuff. That was pretty cool. But they got the old Hollywood sign back with the blood covered it, ready. That's ready for Halloween. We'll see if they put the bodies on there like they did last year. That'll be cool. A bit sad to see Falls Lake back to not being used, and not much has changed in the show building for the Fast and Furious finale after Nope. I still think it would be a really good idea to form fit Back to the Future in there and basically make it the same ride sim 3D. Just change the story to Back to the Future. You've got so much potential in those massive buildings, and I think that would be the perfect conclusion to a world famous studio tour. Would be a legendary world famous movie. Just me though. Let's go down to the lower lot. Real quick on the way down, let's just get the quick heads up on Scarecrow and Jason Universe. Jason Universe, that little front facade looks ridiculous. If that path wasn't there, I'd probably get lost in those trees.
That's a lot of trees.
Scarecrow looks great. It looks just as run down and raggedy as it does in Vegas and as it did 2 years ago when it was here. So Scarecrow is going to be Scarecrow. Jason Universe, I'm kind of looking forward to see how much stuff they can smash into this little area. Should be a fun time for sure. Oh, but also, why at Six Maze, there's some more shrubbery. That's all I can tell you about that.
And that's all I have to say about that.
And then the hillside, not so mystery of a project anymore. Look at the amount of space we have here. It's all concreted up. This thing is gigantic. They're working on the rest of the fencing up on the top. Honestly, if they don't have an artist come and paint some sort of mural on this wall, they'll miss a massive opportunity. This looks great. It's all parred up and ready to roll, son.
Ready to roll, son!
So let's get to it. Murdy, bring us a 9th maze real quick. You got like a week and a half. Let's go.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
So as we know, with the end of summer went the crazy ways of Jurassic World. There's no longer a Mosasaurus splashdown.
Erroneous!
Although you can still hear the Mosasaurus screaming, it's a little off time. It starts to scream before you even get down to the bottom, and they turn the cannons off, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. I wish they'd have kept them on at least until it stopped getting hot, but they're going to do what they want to do. Kind of wish this was the weekend again this year.
I'm kind of tired of this dude.
Lower Law right now is kind of where the action is. Everything's at about 35 minutes, and there's plenty of people down here, so you're gonna have to be waiting in some lines. Luckily, a lot of these cattle fans are working with the misters, so you're not gonna be too hot in any of these queues. Just kind of a basic, like, in between summer and fall day. Not too crazy, but not completely dead yet. Kind of in the mood for a little cooked dead teenager.
Brother,
By the way, last year we had the Ghostbuster s'more. This year it's the Jason Voorhees mask s'more. Probably just going to be the same old thing with a different shape of the marshmallow. That's all right, it wasn't bad. Oh man, about to get bad A in here.
language. Dance time.
Haven't heard a peep on the Springfield front yet, just whatever rumors I'm attempting to start about it going down possibly next year. Still no word on whether they're going to get rid of the show building or not. I'm sure we'll hear about something soon, maybe whenever Fast and Furious is done. Maybe this will be the big next undertaking that they move into. Oh snaps, they joined forces. I know it ain't summer anymore, but that looks awfully refreshing. Now Parisian Lane here has become Noches de Brujas,
You know I don't speak Spanish.
which in turn has created a bit of a logjam for people wanting to get all of the photo ops that they can during the daytime while they're safe. A lot of these dummies look fantastic. They did a really good job with the witches. I've said this in the past, a lot of what makes a mannequin look real is in the eyes. And a lot of these eyes, or in some cases eye,
Stop it. Get some help.
look real. Like it looks like these things are just going to jump out and get you if you get too close. Oh wow, apparently Secret Life of Pets is supposed to get slammed at some point today. At least that's what they're preparing for. Snowball fell asleep in the middle of a show. That's never a good sign. Heat stroke. Here we are, the granddaddy of them all. The finale, if you will, of the trio. It looks like they got some intestines hanging in the doorway. That's pretty disgusting.
Gross.
And a lot more tombs, a lot more gravestones than there was in years past, it seems like. I don't know where El Muerte is going to be pacing around since there's really no room behind these chains, but I'm sure he'll find somewhere. Maybe he'll float, he'll hover above us.
What the hell did you just say?
I don't know, I feel like this dude's following me around, seeing him everywhere. Well, as we got here, they were loading in one of the cars, one of the actual cars for the ride. The other one's sitting down here. They're going to load that in probably next. Obviously, it's covered in a towel, and that track is in the way, so we couldn't get a really good vantage point of it. But one of the cars is officially in the garage, with the second one joining it probably fairly soon after. The rest of this ride, the bomb is still over there.
Bomb, 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 bomb.
Looks like they're prepping for the exit and the auxiliary queue space. They're also, along with spray painting the building, I know there's a lot going on with this thing right now. They're setting up the structure for the entryway. That's that little metal piece right there that's next to the building. The walls still haven't. It looks like the skeleton is finished. Well, there's one little piece somewhere along that wall. It looks like they've already taken it down since I've been on the tram. But and then they're starting to build up the supports that are going to have the scream tubes, the scream-proof tubes there. So pretty cool. For now, though, we're going to sit here and watch them put this second car up in the garage with its brother.
I am very excited.
Sun's getting too high.
We're not gonna go to Hogsmeade today.
Yeah, they got rid of Gabby's cab. What's going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, Princess Poppy has arrived. Looks like Lion of the Court's about to be at Chucky Bar again. I think he's back there in that glass case just waiting to be exposed to humanity.
Very poor choice of words.
My goodness, is there a lot to be excited about at Universal right now? Horror Nights is coming. Now Fast and Furious is taking another step in the right direction. It just keeps getting better and better every time I come. But now it's time to go pick up the kids from school. So until we see you up on the mountain here at the studios, we're right back down at the farm. We'll catch you all. Don't forget